Everyone, myself Maruti, welcome you all to this math video session. In this video, I have taken a sum from progression, that too arithmetic progression. You know, arithmetic progression is nothing but dealing with additions and subtractions generally. Now, how this progression, that too arithmetic progression, is connected to the real life, I'm going to explain in this sum. So, by taking the example of our favorite simple interest. Simple interest topic I have taken, I'm connecting interest, principal, rate of interest, everything we are going to connect in this problem now. A sum of rupees 1000 is invested at 8% simple interest. I repeat, a sum of rupees 1000 is invested at 88% simple interest per year. Point 1. Now, calculate the interest at the end of each year. What is the interest per 1 year? What is the interest per second year? What is the interest at the end of third year? And so on. Fine. And do they form AP? Right. The interest collected for the first year, keep it aside. Interest collected for the second year, keep it aside. Interest collected for the third year, keep it aside. Now, if they form a series, is the series in AP? That is the question. Next one. Now, if so, find interest for 30 years. What is the total amount of interest to be collected after 30 years? It just is asking us now. Now, let's go for that one. The sum of, right, given. Let me go with the point of given. What is given here? Right, sum of rupees is invested, sum of money invested, sum of money invested. Let me take, right, what is the sum of money invested? Shall I call it as principal amount? Yes, right. That is, right, I like to take principal. Right, principal is nothing but rupees. How much is that? 1000. So sum of money invested, I like to call it as principal amount, that is nothing but 1000. And what is that? Rate of interest. I like to take the rate of interest here. Rate of interest. Right. Rate of interest, that is rate of interest generally, right, we call it as capital R. Right. Rate of interest is nothing but 8%. Of course, principal, you have to remember, it's nothing but we denote with P. Principal amount is nothing but P, and rate of interest I like to call it as 8 years. Now, we know the formula. Now, generally, we take the formula of parent, right? Generally, we know that simple interest is nothing but P T R by 100. This is the formula generally we use, whereas P is the principal amount, T is the time period. How many years? Is it 1 year? If it is 1 year, T is equal to 1. If it is 2 years, T is equal to 2. If it is 3 years, T is equal to 3. And rate of interest, I said it as it's nothing but 8%. Now let's calculate. Now this is the formula what you are going to use. Now let's find simple interest for 1 year. 1 year. This is the point what we are going to. Let's find the simple interest for. Now here you have to remember that the time period T is equal to 1. Why? Because it's nothing but 1 year. As it is 1 year, you have to remember T becomes as 1. Now, simple interest, we are taking it as, what's the formula? PTR by 100. As you have just now said, the principal amount is nothing but 1000, right? Time period is nothing but 1 into rate of interest is nothing but 8 divided by 100. This is what the total is. Now I'm taking away 2 here and 2. It's nothing but, if you multiply, it's nothing but rupees 80. So what you got? So the principal interest, what we have completed, it is for 80 rupees. Now let's go for the other calculations here. Let's write simple interest for 2 years. Let's calculate the simple interest for 2 years. Now you have to remember that is right on here right, we call it as t is equal to 2. Why? Because it's 2 years. As it is 2 years, we take 2 is equal to t is equal to 2. Now, simple interest for 2 years we are going to calculate. So simple interest, it's nothing but, so again PTR by 100, PTR by 100. If you plug in the value, principal amount is nothing but 1000, time period is nothing but 2, and rate of interest is 8 divided by 100. The same calculation what we are doing here. 2 goes here, it's nothing but, if you check it out, it's nothing but rupees 160. So for the first year it is nothing but 80 rupees, for the second year it is nothing but 160 rupees. Now let's go for the third year. Simple interest for 3 years. Let's calculate this. This is for 2 years, this is for 1 year, and it is nothing but 3 years. Now we have to remember here n is equals, or time period is equal to 3. You got why it is. Why? Because as it is 3 years, we are calculating. Now let's go for again simple interest for 3 years, PTR by 100. Let us plug in. P is nothing but the same 1000, okay, into time period is 3, into rate of interest is 8, it's nothing but 100. If you cancel out, if you multiply, I think it's nothing but rupees 240, right? So what we got? So for the first year it is nothing but 80, the second year it's nothing but 160, and the third year it's nothing but 240. Now simple interest in the in the years following, right? What is the simple interest we are following? The first one is 80, the second one is 160, and the third one is 240, and so on, right? Here, if you check it out, here, if I take this one as A1 is equal to 80, A2 is equal to 160, and A3, I like to talk it as 240. Now let's check the condition for a series to be in AP here. Now, right, let's consider A2 minus A1 is equal to A3 minus A2. A2 160 minus 80 is equal to 240 minus 160. If you check it out, 80 equals 80. So therefore the series is in AP. Yes, we got the series is in AP. But now the question is, what is the amount in 30 years? Now let's calculate. Now, right, interest for 30 years. Right, now we are not going with the formula PTR by 100. Now when we have seen that it is forming an AP series, it's nothing but straight away find A30, which is nothing but A plus 30 minus 1 into D. Here the difference, here we are able to calculate the difference as what we got, 80 is the common difference. If you plug in, A is nothing but the beginning term, 80 plus 29 into difference, we are getting it as 80, right? If you check it out here and if you simplify that, so A30, we are getting it as 80 plus, what's the value? It's 29, right? It's nothing but 29 threes. Let me calculate. 29 into 8, 8, 9, 72, 16, 23. It's nothing but, is it right? 16, 23, 232 in the 0. That is 80 plus 2, 3, 2, 0. If you add it up, it's nothing but 2,400. So, right, interest for 30 years, we got it as rupees 2,400. So for the first year the interest is 80, for the second year the interest is 160, third year is 240. By the end of 30 years the interest is going to be 2,400. Hope you are able to understand this beautiful real life application of progression, that is arithmetic progression. In this channel, I have been placing both math and science videos.